Have you ever woken up, looked at your phone, and felt like you were already losing the day? You see influencers at 5 a.m. running marathons and drinking green juice. You try to do it too, but by 10 a.m. you are exhausted. You've used up all your willpower just trying to follow a checklist of good habits. Here is the truth. Most morning routines are just another way to procrastinate. We spend so much energy preparing to work that we have no energy left to actually do the work. Today we are upgrading to Morning Routine 2.0. We call it the anti-morning routine. It is easy, and it is designed for anyone tired of being tired. The goal of the anti-morning isn't to do more. It is to protect your brain from the world. When you wake up, your brain is flexible, creative, and quiet. The second you check an email, you shatter that state. You become reactive. The anti-morning is about reactive recovery, giving yourself a buffer zone so that when you finally start working, you are a machine. Let's look at a case study of two people, Sarah and John. Sarah follows the standard routine. She wakes up at 5 a.m., she meditates, journals, and runs. By 8 a.m., she has completed 5 healthy habits, but she is mentally drained. She has made dozens of small decisions before she even sits down at her desk. By lunch, she is scrolling through social media because her brain is fried. Now let's look at John. John uses the anti-morning 2.0. John wakes up at 7 a.m. He doesn't touch his phone or turn on bright lights. He makes coffee in silence and sits by a window. He does absolutely nothing for 30 minutes. He lets his brain wake up naturally. Because he hasn't forced himself into a hustle, his willpower is still at 100%. When he starts work at 8 a.m., he hits a state of flow immediately. He finishes his biggest task by 10 a.m. while Sarah is still trying to find her focus. The best routine isn't the one with the most habits. It's the one that protects your energy. To make this work, we follow 3 simple rules. Rule number 1 is no inputs. For the first hour, you are a producer, not a consumer. No podcasts, no music, and no social media. Your brain is a sponge. If you soak it in stress, you will be stressed all day. Rule number 2 is a low sensory environment. Keep the lights low and the noise down. This keeps your nervous system in a state of rest and digest, preventing the morning anxiety spike. Rule number 3 is decision zero. You should not have to decide what to do in the morning. Your coffee should be ready, and your work task should be written down from the night before. You stay on autopilot until you hit your desk. This isn't being lazy, it's biology. When you wake up, your brain is in the Goldilocks zone for creativity. When you check your phone, you shock your brain into a state of panic. The anti-morning turns your first hour into a long shower for your brain, where your best ideas can surface. If you want to start this tomorrow, here are 4 practical tips. First, use a phone jail. Keep your phone in a different room until your first big task is done. Second, find a nothing chair. Sit there and just look out the window. No book, no phone, just your thoughts. Third, prioritize hydration. Drink water before caffeine to clear out sleep fog naturally. Finally, use a brain dump. If your mind is racing, write those tasks on a physical piece of paper and put it away. The biggest challenge is the fear of falling behind. You think if you aren't checking emails, you are losing. But think about a professional athlete. They don't sprint the second they wake up. They warm up slowly and focus. The world wants you to be reactive. When you give your attention away immediately, you are working for everyone else. When you take the first hour for yourself in silence, you are working for you. Success isn't about how many lifestyle habits you can fit into a morning. It's about whether or not you can sit down and do the work. Relying on feeling motivated is a trap. Feelings change, but systems don't. The anti-morning routine is a system to build a fortress around your mind. You aren't being lazy, you are being strategic. You are saving your fire for the things that matter. Stop trying to win the morning. Start protecting your peace. When you protect your peace, the work becomes easy. You stop being a reactive dreamer and you start being a proactive executor. You become the machine.